Hey there. Okay, let's start this off with some Smirnoff Zero Sugar Seltzer and Black Cherry. And who doesn't like Black Cherry, even if it's a crappy seltzer? And yeah, as I've always said, this happened 2 days ago, but sometimes it's hard to keep publishing news articles every single day when you spend a whole day fixing your car and your goddamn car breaks down. Well, this comes up from CBR.com, and apparently Bryce Dallas Howard a few months ago was bitching about the wage gap, I guess, between her and Chris Pratt. And let's be honest, we all seen the whole Jurassic World trilogy for Bryce Dallas Howard, right? Okay, and now she's back again. I guess during the interview she said some things, and at first I couldn't tell if she was just complaining or just like talking about this in an interview. And okay, this does happen in Hollywood, but it happens for men and women. And let me just read the headline. I'll start drinking this. We'll start the intro and get over this bull crap. But here we go. Universal execs pressured Bryce Dallas Howard to lose weight for Jurassic World Dominion. So she's saying that Bryce, who plays Claire Deering in Jurassic World Dominion, reveals she was pressured to lose weight for the role. And oh, boo fucking ho.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Yeah, so let me start drinking this and, well, enjoy the intro. Okay, well, not bad Black Cherry. Alright, let's start this BS. So, in an interview with Metro, Howard was asked about what her role in the movie meant for female representation when it came to action films, because of course she did. How do I say this, Howard said. Just don't, but okay. I've been asked to not use my natural body in cinema, she continued. On the third movie, it was actually because there were so many women cast. It was something that director, Colin Trevorrow, felt very strongly about in terms of protecting me. Because the conversation came up again, we need to ask Bryce to lose weight, and I'm sorry, I mean, goddamn, I'll do an hour friggin' video on that, which I won't, but I mean, I'm not gonna keep popping out the different images, and I'm low on time, I don't care, but between Chris Pratt losing a ton of weight from, Andy and Parks and Rec to, goddamn, I mean, even Robert Downey put some muscle on, and Christian Bale, the legend himself, look at Christian Bale's filmography, and again, Bryce and anybody who ever would watch this shit, an average person, any healthy doctor, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not medical misinformation, so YouTube, don't get pissed off at me, but you can check out anything, and okay, let's just say 1 pound a week, but on average, people would say 2 to 3 pounds a week. I'll be generous, 2.5 pounds a week, all right? 2.5 pounds times 4 weeks, well, is 10 pounds. 2 months, 20 pounds. I can do that, you can do that. It's not exactly hard to change up your diet that much to lose 2.5 pounds just off diet alone. Then add an exercise and you can drop even more. Then add in the fact that you have access to personal trainers, something that most of us can't afford. Also, you have access to dietitians and personal chefs and people preparing your meals for you. And also, the studio is fucking paying for it. So I don't think that, hey, if a new movie's coming out and you have to prepare for the role, to drop 10, 15, 20 fucking pounds when you're literally making millions of dollars is not that hard to ask anybody. And it seems like, oh, she was asked to lose weight. Well, yeah, I mean, watch any Marvel or DC, I mean, goddamn, at this point, someone could be like, hey, buddy, here's $1,000 to drop 20 pounds and shit, let's go right now. And I won't fuck eat for the next 10 days. And let alone, hey, buddy, here's $1 million. You want to drop some weight? And like, sure. I mean, when do you want to start? But
no, but I mean, but I will. But I'll start now.
So Colin was Trevorrow, though, was against the idea of the actor dieting for Jurassic World Dominion.
But why?
Howard explained. He was like, there are lots of different kinds of women on this planet, and there are lots of different kinds of women in our film. And I got to do so many stunts that wouldn't have been possible if I had been dieting. And gonna call bullshit on that.
Bullshit.
What possible stunts couldn't you have done because you were too thin?
No, I do not believe you.
Right, and yes, no doubt, there are different types of body types throughout the world. We get that, people like me and a lot of other people who don't have time and access and who have to fucking work, 9 to 5, or in my case, 5 a.m. until 5 p.m., 6 days a week. We can't hit the gym 2 or 3 times a day and shit. And, people go out to watch movies, especially superhero films, for people that don't look like us, that can afford to look that way. But, okay, let's just keep going. However, that's not the only place where women's bodies met resistance on the film. DeWanda Wise, who plays pilot Kayla Watts in the film and was being interviewed alongside Howard, added, "It's always something. There was a lot of resistance to Kayla having muscle, to what it means to be a woman, look like a woman. It's just every side, and it's relentless and impossible.
You sit on a throne of lies.
I can't see that, but I wasn't on the set by any means, but what studio is going to bitch about women putting on too much muscle? Did you see Terminator 2? Have you looked at Scarlett Johansson trainer for different Black Widow films and other... I mean, even Lucy Lawless, wasn't big by any means, but she had a pretty good muscle tone for Xena and swinging that sword around in chakras and shit, but all right, sure. What is Jurassic World Dominion? It's obviously the third Jurassic World film and, final film, but yeah, we'll see that. So it's set 4 years after the events of 2018's Fallen Kingdom and sees dinosaurs living among humans. The film's protagonists, joined by key cast members from the Jurassic Park trilogy, go after Maisie Lockwood after she's kidnapped, and yeah, so 29% Rotten Tomatoes, lowest rating for any live-action film in the franchise, but still did $1 billion, and that's it. So, any comments? Because this comes from CBR, and I'm not seeing any. I mean, it just says 2022, and yeah, I'm not going to do a big video on this, but this has been making the rounds on Twitter and YouTube and the like, and just, it seems like, you're crying and stuff that you had to lose weight, and okay, it just, boo-hoo. So it's whatever. I mean, it's just, this is a typical now Hollywood trend where actors, for Christ, going on 100 years now, have had to get into different shapes for different roles, and that's part of like acting and shit. But nowadays, the fact that you people are making more money than most of us will make in a fucking lifetime, working 40 or 50 years out of our lives, you make this in one movie set, and your biggest concern or biggest problem or biggest complaint was, I had to lose a few pounds. And you know what? Film a movie for 2 or 3 months, and after that, go back to being as fat and as stupid and as lazy as you fucking want to, while the rest of us assholes have to work all year fucking round. While you're, the biggest, hardship of your year was, I was on a film set for 7 or 8 weeks, and wow, I mean, everybody I know, if only I could work 2 months out the year and just take fucking 10 months off and make millions of dollars to play pretend and stuff and deal with CGI dinosaurs. And I seen the film, and what stunts, Chris Pratt did 95% of the action scenes. I'm not sure, she may have had one scene, possibly fucking 2, and I just like, okay, enough of this shit. So I'm gonna, unlike her, friggin' check my watch, get ready for work, because I'm always working and I don't get paid what she makes. And yeah, so let me finish this, pull out Bender, wanted to make this quick video, and just, goddamn, the hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy!
Let's get Bender, and let me just get rid of this shit. Let's whatever.
This calls for a drink.
Yeah, not bad, Black Cherry, but I'm like you, Dallas. I'm heading back to work.